What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, I am back, people. You already know. OG don't talk about it. He stays about it, man. Say nothing to it but to do it. But before I go on and start bumping my gums about something that I'm going to touch on, it seems like everybody's touching on it. Make sure you put that notification bell on all. Hit the like and subscribe button. Share my channel with your people, your relatives, your loved ones, whoever it may be, your coworkers. You know what I mean? Let's grow this channel. You know what I mean? And if you want to touch on a topic, leave me a comment and I could touch on it. As long as you keep it respectful, I don't see no problem with me touching on just about any topic you guys want to touch on. So, anyways, people, with that being said, I got to give a shout out to all my new subscribers and my subscribers that have already been supporting me, pulling up. I'm learning this YouTube stuff, gradually, little by little, trying to figure out what analytics are and all that stuff. And it shows returning viewers and stuff like that. I'm like I said, I'm new to all this stuff, man. And to you haters out there too, you know what I mean? Hey, you trolls, I tip my hat to you, man. You guys keep on pulling up and supporting the channel, and I've already learned, all acknowledgement is good acknowledgement when it comes to this YouTube world, I guess. I've heard that from the people that you trolls hate on is Dubs and Gun. It's funny, man, this YouTube stuff that goes on, man. But there was a particular individual that left a comment in my comments. He said something about a wankster. That's not even in my vocabulary, my boy. So I take it for one, you must be part of that Pepsi generation, that boo-boo ass motherfucking crowd that just talked about it and wasn't about it. More than likely you're one of them guys. But anyways, I'm not gonna give you any type of energy. I'm not gonna say who you were. You know who you are, the person I'm talking about. Us real ones, we wouldn't be on social media doing this stuff with you. What you're trying to do, it's a no-no, my boy. I mean, unless you were raised somewhere else that I don't know of, but I know over here in California, that's not the way we get down. Unless times have changed, I don't know. I am a little bit older than most people that are on this in this YouTube world. But yeah, anyways, people, for those of you that are ready and willing to make that change on becoming that best version of yourself through fitness, I got you, man. I had that blueprint to success, and my blueprint has proven time after time that it works. I put up one of my team members today. He actually works for a gym in Washington, D.C. He's an instructor there at a gym. I'm not going to say which gym, but he came to me because he didn't know how to acquire that six-pack that he was looking for. So he signed up for 3 months, and as you guys could see on my short, in 3 months, he was able to get that six-pack. Where he was lacking in knowledge, it wasn't his working outs. It wasn't his workout regimen. It was his nutrition. His fucking nutrition was out the door. And I'd say like 98% of you guys, that's usually where you guys fail is at your nutrition. Because 90% of your results are going to come from nutrition, people. You don't have to go to that gym and spend countless hours at the gym killing yourselves. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't take that much. It's all about form and structure and the way you have everything set up. You know what I mean? You have to have a structured workout plan that's going to be tailored to your lifestyle. You know what I mean? You can't be hit and miss. You got to be consistent with it. Consistency in this type of progress, in this type of to get progression out of this type of workouts, is all about consistency. Now, if you want to speed shit up, then that's when you start going to that other stuff. That stuff that fucking clown Wes Watson, like he does, he's always talking out the side of his neck. Speaking of Wes Watson, man, before I go on to there, remember, if you need to get right with yourselves on becoming fit or just losing a few extra pounds for an upcoming event or just dialing in your nutrition, get at me. I will help you dial in your nutrition. Keep in mind, if you sign on just to get your nutrition, you're not going to get that full package. that package deal, what you would if I were to build your program, watch you over and over. I'm going to set you up some meals that will guarantee work for you. And once you get them meals, it's up to you to apply them, okay? So let's get that right, because, you know, I have a couple guys that believe that I'm going to be giving them my devoted attention for the little bit amount of money that they invested. You know, come on now, stop being cheap. You get what you pay for, people. You know what I mean? You buy cheap, you get cheap. You know what I mean? You buy from the 99-cent store, that's exactly what you're going to get. Well, my bad, there is no more than 99-cent stores, because them motherfuckers try to bamboozle people and went from 99 to 9.99, you know. But anyways, yeah, so if you need to get right with your fitness, shoot me that DM on my Instagram or leave me a message. I'll accept your message request, and we could hop on a call through IG or through your personal phone number. I'll call you with my personal number. Doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Scared man won't win, people. You can't talk about it, you got to be about it. And the other way you can reach me is email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. Like I've said, it's not a puzzle. It's not hard to figure out. I have the blueprint to success, people. What are you waiting for? Now, with that being said, people, the topic of the day today, I was going to give you a little war story back in the joint, but I'm going to put that off because certain individuals have been, I guess he's a hot commodity right now, Mr. fucking Wes Watson, that fool that likes to hoop everything. Yeah, I think he just has a fucking, some type of, I wouldn't even call it a habit. It's probably a disease to him. That fool likes sticking shit up his ass, you know. Man, oh man, you know, it made me think kind of funny about that guy. But, you know, that's on him. That's his booty, you know what I'm saying? Shit. But anyways, people, touch on Wes Watson, man. Yeah, is this dude a fake or a fraud? You know what I mean? I tell you right now, that motherfucker is a straight fake. Where he is real is he became a millionaire. You know, I'm going to touch on two different parts of this. Okay, he is a millionaire, but he is also a fake. Okay, as far as being a fake, him wolfing about all the time he did, I really don't give a fuck how much time he did. But I could tell you one thing right now, the way he conducts himself, the way he boasts out, commenting and labeling people and calling people out their names, that fool would not last one day going through the system that I went through. Unless there's this new system where you could just glide through and talk shit and sell wolf tickets and, you know, call people out their names, I don't know about that system. Maybe it might be with that one guy that commented about me about being a wankster. I mean, maybe it might be in his neck of the woods. But anyways, people, yeah, so Wes Watson, as far as him doing all that time, I really don't know. He claims he did 10 years, so fucking what? One day, keep in mind, people, one day away from your family is one day too long. You know, people have always asked me, hey, how much time you did OG? I said, too much time. One day away from your family is too much time away. You know, being behind the walls, whether it be on a level 1 to a level 4, you know, and it really doesn't matter. You're doing time. It's the way you conduct yourself as an inmate or a convict. You know, when I was going through the system, I was a motherfucking convict. You know, I rode with the flow. I was with the business. I respected what needed to be done. Didn't question. You know, depending on what needed to be done, obviously. You know what I mean? And who it was coming from. That's another thing. But yeah, as far as Wes Watson, yeah, that dude, that fake ass motherfucker. Yeah, maybe he did do a little time, but I'm sure he was in one of those private institutions where you could get you, what is that? Them video games, Xbox or Nintendo's, whatever the fuck. See, I'm outdated, people. You know, I know my kids, they're all into that PlayStation stuff and all that. But as far as myself, I don't play games. You know what I mean? I mean, if you want to play silly games, I could teach you how to play them. You know, so. But anyways, that's a whole different other topic. Yeah, as far as him being fake, in my eyes, he's a fake ass motherfucker. But now let's get to where he is, where he's at today. That man is very successful, and he was able to find his lane and do his thing. He's a very wealthy person, and I could co-sign on that because I know somebody personally that went through his camp. I'm actually related to an individual that went through his camp. I won't touch on my relative, but he did go through his camp. Is my relative doing good? My relative is doing rather good. My relative came into this game of online fitness coaching at the right time during COVID. That was the time to hop aboard. As far as Wes Watson's plan working, there's no guarantees. You got to find your own audience. I've had individuals that came from his team. I actually have one on my team right now that came from Wes Watson's camp. He first signed up with Wes Watson when he first started, before he started charging all these X amount of dollars. And what Wes Watson offers, I offer the same type of workout regimens and nutritional plans, the same setup that he does, just at a fraction of a price. Yeah, not like a 16th of his price. You know what I mean? Let's put it this way. I'm the 99-cent store compared to that motherfucker right there. You know. So anyways, I keep it economical for people that really need that lending hand, bettering themselves, you know, because I don't like to turn away anybody, you know. If you come at me right, we could work something out. I will get you going. You know, I don't expect you to pay a full lump sum. We could do payments. And like I've said in the past, and I'm going to tell you today, your word will be your credit with me. You know, as long as you say you're going to do something, you can't just talk about it. You got to be about it. And if you decide you're going to be a little short on a payment, you need to get on that horn. Don't go ghost on me, you know, because that's just not the way I get down. I'm old school. I have old school morals, and I'm not going to change them for anybody. And that's just the way I work, people. So if you like to, you know, like all that bullshit that Wes Watson be, you know, kicking off, I mean, that's a plan for you. But yeah, as far as him being a millionaire and all that, yeah, that fool's richer than fuck. He makes his money. He found an audience. He ran with it. And I hate to say it, I know there's going to be a lot of sensitive people out there, but he found a lot of motherfucking suckers. Suckers that he could yell at. I'm telling you now, if that's what you like, if you're that type of person that likes to be yelled at and called out the side of your name and spend that type of money, shoot me a DM. I'll yell at you for half the price. Tell you what a fucking dumbass you were for signing up with Wes Watson. I mean, I'm not gonna talk down about that dude. You know, it is what it is. The dude is a successful businessman. He found his lane and he is running with it. How long is he gonna be able to go in that? I have no idea. But if he keeps on calling people out the way he does, he's gonna create a fucking audience of hate. You know, calling certain races names. You know, there's a certain word that everybody uses freely nowadays. It's not in my vocabulary. I find that very disrespectful, even though everybody's using that word. I will not use it, and I won't use it, you know, and I've heard from other OGs that I've done time with, you know, they frown upon their own people using it. You know what I mean? It's a name of disgrace, you know. So anyways, I'm not going to touch on that subject. But anyways, yeah, Wes Watson, man, yeah, he's a fake ass motherfucker. He wasn't no motherfucking shot caller. He wasn't doing this. He wasn't doing that. I know people that know him personally. I've had a relative that's went through his camp. And yes, Mr. Dubs was talking about someone earlier about individuals being at his workout spot. My relative was one of them persons that were right there. You know, I'm not going to say who he was, but my relative is doing his thing. He's making feria. You know, it is what it is. Would I go through that individual? Absolutely not. I've gotten myself to where I'm at today by doing the hustle and bustle, baby, the ground and pound. Ain't nobody fucking help me out. You know, maybe at that time, if I had the feria, I would have probably signed on with that fool. And the only reason is because of his large audience to get me to grow and for him to promote me. That's basically what his platform did for a lot of people. They promoted him. But yeah. Well, anyways, people, maybe tomorrow we could touch on Strength Cartel, big boy. I've met him personally at the Fit Expo. Good dude, man. You know what I mean? got nothing bad to say about old boy. You know, he's doing his own thing. Whether he be Mexican or not, I have no idea. But if you guys are really interested in finding out what race he is, I could. You know, he's a phone call away. I have direct contact with them, people. You'd be surprised who OG's got some direct contacts with, man. But anyways, people, I'm not going to go rambling on about this shit anymore. I just thought I would touch a little bit about Wes Watson and how I feel and what I think about that individual. All in all, Wes Watson, he's a fucking poo butt with a whole lot of motherfucking money. Do I disagree with him renting places? Absolutely not. If you could afford it, fuck it, run it. You know what I mean? It takes money to rent them places, I tell you that right now, whether you rent them or own them. You know, me, myself, I'll just buy a nice fucking little property, you know, nothing major, something comfortable, where when you speak inside, you won't hear your fucking echo, you know what I mean? You know, live comfortably. You don't need to live outside your means. I mean, I don't. But anyways, people, with that being said, I'm going to close this video. Remember to put your notification bell and all, hit the like and subscribe, share my channel with your buddies, your relatives, your coworkers, your insignificant others, whoever it may be, you know what I mean? Let's get this channel to grow. And like I said in the past, you know, if you want to touch on a certain subject, leave me a comment and I will touch on it. You know what I mean? I have no problem touching on comments, you know what I mean, on certain topics, you know, as long as it's safe and doesn't jeopardize the security of certain individuals that are still doing that time behind the walls, because I respect them with the utmost respect. You know, I was once a guest in their home and I was allowed to wiggle, you know. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, if you're still spinning your wheels and not knowing where to get started, you already know, man. Shoot me a DM on Instagram or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. Now, with that being said, get up and get yours. Let's do this.